Hi there everyone, I'm Artful Afterlife and today I'm going to show you how to rig a simple skeleton onto a character. So I'm going to use Aether from Genshin Impact as an example. So how do you rig a skeleton? First you go into the rigging section and you do create joints. The most important thing when you do a skeleton, in whether it's a basic, whether it's a more complex, is to make your hip joint first. The hip joint is a controlled center in the body, especially in the human body. So there's a lot of stuff connect to it. So first you make the hip joint, then we'll make a little socket above where the leg would connect, and then the kneecap over here, the ankle, and then the foot. So that's the main thing. So we're gonna do control, we'll just do W, and that's, you already see it right there. So before we continue, we're gonna go into perspective view to show, okay, so we have. So what I'm gonna do real quick is move this over here to be more line centered. Perfect, so that way we have it there. After that, we're gonna create, before we even do that, we're gonna start labeling things so that would be a lot easier to recognize what we're doing and don't get lost. So the most important thing, we're going to name the hips. So JNT for short for joints. For hips, we'll do JNT underscore left. And let's do up for upper leg and underscore leg. Yeah, we'll do that. After that, we'll do JNT underscore left. And we'll just do regular leg, even though it's a kneecap, but we'll just say leg. Line center that way. This one will be joint underscore, we'll say left ankle, left underscore ankle, boom. We're gonna do joint underscore left underscore foot. We'll say that. Okay. So now that we have that label, we're going to continue. What I'm going to do next is create the spine, the collarbone, the elbow, no, the shoulder, the elbow, and then the wrist. I won't be doing fingers in this tutorial because it's not part of the simple rig. I'll show you how to do that in a more advanced version of the tutorial. So, yeah. Okay, so back to creating joints. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to create the spine, which is over right. Actually, before that, it's really easier to do it if you do the side or the graphic. It's a lot easier if you do that, and it's more visible. So let's that's the spine. Actually, let's Control Z to undo. We'll put it like here. The spine right here. Collarbone, put it like here. And actually, no, I'll put the collarbone here. Elbow. Well, shoulder, elbow, wrist, W. Okay. Now let's go look in perspective to see where they are. You can clearly see it's all jumbled. So what we're gonna do right now is just move this. Oh, I moved that. Straight line, please. So that's it now. I'm gonna move this one. Where exactly where the elbow would be. There we go. Put this one where the wrist is supposed to be. I'm gonna do a quick turn to see if everything seems like the elbow's there. Shoulder part's there. Collarbone. I will move the spine. The spine seems a little off to me, so I'll put it like here. Yeah, that looks better. Oh, maybe a little bit higher. D, if you click D on the joint, you'll be able to move just that one joint. Since you can see it's all connected to this one, if I didn't do D, let's just show for example. If I didn't do it, I moved the entire thing. So, Control Z, D, I'll just move this. You want to get out of it, just click D again and you're back to normal. Okay, so I think that's fine. Right there. Yeah, I think that's fine. So what we're going to do now, when you want to connect to another object, you select the one you want and shift, click, oh, wrong one. Shift, click, there you go, and then click P, and that will connect it. See, so now the hips are connecting to the spine, as you see here, and then so on and so forth would click to there. So now I'm going to name them so I don't forget. Once again, it'd be a lot easier if I do that. Less complications too. Joint number 1, as you can clearly tell, is the spine. So joint underscore spine. The other one will be the collarbone. So joint underscore collarbone. Joint underscore, we'll call it shoulder. And I'm sure some of you are probably wondering, why are you saying it's left rather than right? Isn't it the right side? Well, before I continue, if you look around from the back, it's clearly his left side. So that's why we're doing left first. We could do right, you could do left, it doesn't matter, but the right, when we look on the screen, is actually the left of the character. So when you end up doing animations and rigging, you want to work specifically on the left arm, making it do a certain movement with a sword or something, it's better to name them appropriately so you don't lose track. So back to it, joint underscore left, elbow. Yeah, it's the elbow. Oh, capital. Does it have to be capital? No, I just like doing it. So, well, actually, I just see my teacher do it, so I ended up doing the same way. So wrist. Okay, so now you have that. So now what we're going to do next, real quick, we're going to go back and the graphic side view, and we're going to create joints to make the neck and the head. Okay. There we go. Boom, connected. Let me just see perspective view. Oh, see, there's an error. Because it looks so close, I made a mistake. So what we're going to do real quick, connect into the collarbone, and now, boom, that's better. That's right. That's right. So now, here's what we do. So we're going to call it joint underscore neck. And lastly, joint underscore head. Okay. So now we have our main thing, and you may be wondering, how do we put the right side since we did the left side? The longer way is to just do the exact same thing over again, but if you will have trouble putting them on the right side, for example, you could make it over again, and it'll take a lot longer to try to get it exactly in the exact same places than you would if you did this. So, how you would do this, you would select the parts that you want to mimic, right? So, if we were to go to the left leg, the entire left side. So we'll do skeleton, and we'll mirror the joints. So if you can see here, we'll search for the joints with the left, and replace with right. So we're going to apply it. Oh, the one thing it didn't do was name them left. That is weird. Normally it would name it right. So, well, I want to just make sure that it actually mirrored properly. It seems to mirror properly. Actually, before I do that, let me control D and D and move it over here. Yeah, your hips will be more right there. Fine. Okay, perfect. Now, I'm going to mirror again. Since we have it, I'm going to mirror again. My apologies, guys. Sorry about that. I'm going to apply the mirror. And I'm going to rename them. Because, again, it was weird the way it was placed. This is why we always check when we're working on it. So now we have it all here. The ones we just mirrored the joints. So instead of left leg, we are going to call it right, since it's the right side of the body. Just fix it all up, and I'm going to call everything that's in this section right. So the exact same thing with the arms. And after simple rig. Okay. We're going to do the exact same thing over here. Skeleton. We're going to apply. Here we go. Yeah, these guys are okay. These guys are perfect. I don't have to fix the issues with that one. It's mostly the legs that had a weird place. I didn't like the way they were placed, especially the hips and the kneecap. I don't want to fix that. So now I do right. And now I do right. And right. There you go. So now you have this is your simple rig. And you may be wondering, how do we make it move and all that? Well, that's going to be in the next tutorial. So this is how to do a simple rig. So if you wanted to, if you're struggling or trying to learn like I was in school, this is how you do it. Okay, see you in the next video.